The Confessions of Saint Augustine, Book 7, Chapter 5, following. Upon hearing and believing these things, told by one of such credibility, all that my resistance gave way, and first I endeavored to reclaim Firminius himself from that curiosity, by telling him that upon inspecting his constellations, I ought, if I were to predict truly, to have seen in them parents eminent among their neighbors, a noble family in its own city, high birth, good education, liberal learning. But if that servant had consulted me upon the same constellations, since they were his also, I ought again to tell him truly, to see in them a lineage the most abject, a slavish condition, and everything else utterly at variance with the former. Whence then, if I spoke the truth, I should, from the same constellations, speak diversely, or if I spoke the same, speak falsely. Thence it followed most certainly that whatever upon consideration of the constellations was spoken truly was spoken not out of art, but chance, and whatever spoken falsely was not out of ignorance in the art, but the failure of the chance. An opening thus made, ruminating with myself on the like things, that no one of those dotards who lived by such a trade, and whom I longed to attack and with derision to confute, might urge against me that Firminius had informed me falsely, or his father him. I bent my thoughts on those that are born twins, who for the most part come out of the womb so near one to other, that the small interval, how much force soever in the nature of things folk may pretend it to have, can't be noted by human observation, or be at all expressed in those figures which the astrologer is to inspect, that he may pronounce truly. Yet they can't be true, for looking in the same figures, he must have predicted the same of Esau and Jacob, whereas the same happened not to them. Therefore, he must speak falsely, or if truly, then, looking into the same figures, he must not give the same answer. Not by art, then, but by chance, would he speak truly. For you, O Lord, most righteous ruler of the universe, while consulters and consulted know it not, do by your hidden inspiration effect that the consulter should hear what, according to the hidden deservings of souls, he ought to hear, out of the unsearchable depth of your judgment, to whom let no man say, what is this? Why that? Let him not so say, for he is man.